All right, welcome back to another video for you to help you guys where I've had people say, okay, well, wait a minute. I can't feel my body moving and my feet and my body's, twisting and all that. Fine. Then I make a video for you guys where it's like, all right, let's do some balance. Well, what happens if you have bad balance? You're like, all right, not a problem. I got you covered. And this is kind of like the machine method and what we're going to talk about how the right hand will set the club, how the left hand will go along for the ride on a quarter turn, and I'm going to explain in all details and give you the drills for you to go to the driving range, or if it's bad weather like it is here in Nashville, you could do it literally in your house and practice and understand where power comes from. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it. So when the way that your hands work, okay, and I want to preface this with saying that the golf balls changed, the clubs have changed, courses kind of have changed, equipment's changed, but the human body hasn't changed, okay? So the way that the joints work is the only thing that matters in the golf swing. So the right hand that cocks backwards like this is what then moves this forearm and sets the elbow from here. And this is going to be drill number 1. And you can do this with just your right hand. And I'm going to come in and show you exactly the differences of two things that happen. One is when you do your right hand only, you're going to put the grip right here on the first phalanx, okay? And the reason why is because now you have control of the club head from completely swinging. When you put your left hand on it, this pinky lays on top of the this pointer finger, and now the golf club will be resting in the second phalanx. You can see that. So that is a huge difference. So when people try to do this drill one hand only and try to grip it where they would grip it normally, it doesn't work. So you have to put it in the first, okay? So what you're going to do is practice just with your right hand. I'm going to put this up a little bit so you can kind of see, all right? So the right hand will go back to where the club is on your toe line. Just like that. Just this one joint. Now I'm going to go through the 3 stages for you guys to completely understand where this is coming from. So this is something that you can master and perfect. This hand moves. This forearm starts to fold. Now, you do not, on the downswing, now turn the body. If you turn the body, yes, you have lag, or what I call holding this angle, but then it will never release until significantly later. It'd be like you trying to throw a ball like this, okay? So this right here is not how you get any power, okay? So from right here, and I promise you, when you take this hand here, and now it's not the hand that releases. Understand that. It is the arm, forearm and arm right here, and it's really the arm, that goes to the target, and that is what extends the forearm and straightens the hand. But look when it straightens the hand. Now, here is the cool part about this. This is just the anatomy of throwing a ball, underhanded. Okay, it's not an overhand throw. That's totally different, and your body does have to open up more. In an underhand throw, it does not. Okay, and no, Maruch, it's not skipping a rock, because if you skip a rock, you open your body like that. Okay, so what you're doing is you take your hand here, from here, and your arm goes right to the target. And when you finish this, and hope you guys can see this, I'll back out of the way, you'll see that the shaft and the hand and the arm is in a straight line. It doesn't roll over, okay? Because when you're throwing a ball underhanded, your arm finishes straight out, okay? And I can demonstrate this even standing to the side right here, that my right hand will hinge up and my arm finishes in one line. And I want you guys to be able to do that, okay? And that's zero spin on that golf ball, okay? That right there is the master move of getting the golf club set and arm to the target. Set, arm to the target, just like that. Now, as you set this hand, this elbow will fold a little bit. Now here's the second stage. Now the cool part about this is that once you get here, you've already trained yourself from here to extend your arm, and from here you can extend your arm, and from there you can extend your arm. So you literally can continue to wind this up, but this little part right here that you've mastered this move with the right hand will automatically be the same exact motion that you get up here at the top of the golf swing. And now watch this, I'm making the same motion. And so when my hand and arm, when my arm comes down to here, I'm in the same position that I was right here. So what are you going to do? Same release. So the speed that you create that is what releases this. This should be earth-shatteringly. Put your like, subscribe, share, let everybody know. This is the machine method of hitting a golf ball with you have zero flexibility. You could literally be, and I'm not being mean about this, you could have horrible posture. You could literally walk up to a golf ball like this and cock your hand and your arm to the target. Close. Let me try one more time. Okay, literally like this, hand and arm to the target. Okay, so the better that your body is in shape and the better posture that you're in, then the more that you can wind your hand up to then throw. So this is totally different than turning the body. And if anybody wants to argue this, that's fine. Put your arms out like this and we'll play a little game, okay? So take your arms like this and just move your body from side to side and try to go as fast as you can, okay? Then take your hand, wind it up, step forward and throw. Now you tell me which one's faster. I mean, grow up, Peter Pan, right? Like this is not a turn thing. So it'd be simple if it was, of course, but literally hand. Now, you're like, okay, that's great. So you train your right hand to do that. And this could take a while, okay? So and I may have mentioned this before, but at the Country Hills Golf Course, we have in Hendersonville, Tennessee, we have a creek, runs right in the middle of the driving range, about 100 yards out. So yeah, I know you guys don't have that luxury. So I would go out and I would have to hit 500 to 1,000 balls off the creek because by the fence, because our picker wouldn't pick it up. So literally walking around and I'm just moving this one wrist joint and extending the arm. Wrist joint, extend the arm. Wrist joint, extend the arm. And I'm just sitting there walking and chipping them out. And then realizing that this is the master move that sets the club on a circular arc. So then when you put your left hand makes a quarter turn when your grip is correct. I'm going to come in a little bit closer. You can't see me. But look at my hand here. So this hand does this. And practice this because a lot of people want to move the elbow joints and all that kind of thing else. Just the hands doing this. If your hand is turned this way, it'll go like this. I really want to get close so you guys could see that. So the left hand grip is in the second joint right here and across the first pad here. And when you do that, the thumb will be together and about 1 o'clock, they call it, and you'll be able to see about 3 knuckles. And when you do that, your left hand will be able to make this quarter move. Now, the beautiful part about this is that once your left hand is on it, and then once your right hand has the second phalanx of all of the right hand with the left hand on it, and now you've made this little move right here, then your arm extends. Now, I'm going to take the left hand away, and you can see it's the exact same. So from here, when the club swings back, you can see how my elbow is the same angle that it was at setup, meaning it didn't lock. So when this goes and when this left hand hinges, come in a little bit closer if you can see it. When this left hand hinges, this left elbow and forearm will have a little bend right here. Okay. So when you do that, this golf club now is in the exact same position as what I just taught you to throw. And now that I've learned how to release, not driving, not shifting, just literally taking the arm in that underhand throwing motion. So when that happens, my left hand now will make this backhand motion automatically. So these are things that really are critical to understand, that the golf swing is an underhand throwing motion, and you can train this, master this, and perfect this, and then quit worrying about what this pelvis does or what this foot does or any of that other kind of thing, if that's how you want to do that. Now, I know you guys haven't seen all my videos. Maybe some people have. This lesson doesn't pertain to everybody, okay? If you're a wonderful dancer and have wonderful rhythm, and your hands and arms are passive, and your feet and knees and legs and hips move freely, and you make a nice walking motion or a semi-Sam Snead type of thing, then this left wrist joint is doing this correctly, and this right hand is throwing underhand correctly. You don't have to do this, okay? This is for someone that has hard time, lack of balance, someone that has been told their whole life to turn their body, and they have trained their body to make these horrific moves from these teachers that should not be opening their mouth, because they do not understand that the body, like when it goes this way, is now moving the whole golf club around. And these people are having to really think about what their body is doing. My opinion, I would like to have it where I want my intention out there. So this is nothing more than an underhand throw, and you've seen my underhand throw popular video, but this is in more detail, okay? So when I'm throwing this, I'm throwing my arm where I want the ball to go and the height that I want it to go. I don't want to be thinking about, and you notice I don't really promote much in the way of swinging devices and things, because I don't want your brain to think I'm swinging a device. Or let me get right here and now squat my left hip and turn my hip around. That's telling my body how to do something. Your body doesn't understand that, okay? It doesn't understand how. It gives a clear, definitive picture of, I want my ball to go there. So I want my arm to go there. Not, I want my left glute butt cheek to go back behind me and squat and rotate. Right? I mean, that is like trying to shoot a basketball, saying, I want you to dribble the ball, cock your right hand back, move your elbow, extend your forearm, and flip. Okay? So I know a little bit of my soapbox. And the reason why is because now it's becoming even more popular, and more people have a platform, and more people are going to screw up more golfers. Okay? So try to watch this over and over. Practice this. Leave comments, okay? Be respectful. Leave comments. I answer every single one of them. I am one of one. I do not have a bot. If you call me, I pick up the phone and answer. You email me, I respond. That's how it works here, okay? I have a website, rkswingking.com. You can check that out for the monthly memberships, where you send me a video of your golf swing once a week. I literally will break it down, do a voiceover, and then give you a personal little video. A lot of people have liked that. And of course, I do Zoom one-on-one golf lessons from all over the world, just as I'm about to get done with this, and then I'm going to have to do one. Okay, so, and help someone's golf game. So from here, so let's go back into review. So the right hand hinging back where the club is on the target line, on the parallel to your target line. And when you get back up to here, you'll see the butt of the club should be pointed more at where your golf ball would be, and that long line. And as you go back, you'll see that this is a swing that is the exact same as a circle, like so, and throwing. So I want you guys to practice this, then put your left hand on it, and really feel that the right hand is what is doing this. The reason why, for me, the right hand works is because when I take my right hand and throw, I know how far to throw. And also, because there's force before motion, and because your brain starts to see it, if I'm only hitting a chip shot or a pitch shot, and by the way, this is how you chip a golf ball, okay? And this is how you can hit pitches, right? So you don't have to lean the shaft forward, put the ball back in your stance. You literally are in a circle. So when you do this, and you've trained yourself to do this, then you'll be able to hit every kind of shot that you want to hit with no tension. So as you train that, then you'll put your left hand on it and then let it go for the ride. The reason why it's hard for me, and 98 to 99% of my clients are not left-hand biased, okay? Because I don't know how far to backhand something. This is like a real speed producer. You can't see my hand or my thumb, and I'm spinning the shaft and everything else, if you can see that. But I couldn't tell you how far that went, where my right hand and arm doing this, I can speed up my arm or slow my arm up or down to make it go heights and certain distances while I still have the speed of the left wrist making the backhand motion. All right. I hope that helps. Come see me. I'm still at Country Hills for now. Zoom lessons one-on-one. Monthly membership, rkswingking.com. And everybody, have a great day, and thanks for all that you do.